we're professionals.
We are mic'd. We are here. We're happy to chat with you and each other.
Yeah. Welcome to the moon room.
This is the first time in the moon room.
This is the first time in the moon room. We're hypnotizing
With
you.
our artwork back there.
Yes. Well, happy Wednesday, ladies.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. And welcome back to the pods, eh?
Thank you.
I'm so excited. If you have been here and been watching this, you know Zaylene. Zaylene is our human design queen, amongst many other things. It's hard to, how do you define Zaylene Gonzalez? I don't really know. How do you define a manifesting generator?
Yeah, it's versatility.
There it is.
Yeah, she's got everything going for her.
She does. And we are so excited to have another conversation about human design. Because that is something we all talk about a lot over here.
I loved our conversation last time too. It was so easy and flowing, and I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, such a value to have this kind of wisdom and knowledge. So we're just gonna yap about this. And I think about my human design all the time. Absolutely all the time.
Especially since after our last
chat.
Yeah. And once you keep it going, and you keep having people to talk to about it, if you're looking stuff up on social media too, you just keep it going, and you really can see how deeply it goes into every aspect of your life.
It's so deep, and that's why we want to keep these conversations going here on the podcast, because Zaylene is a well of knowledge, and also just the way in which I've used it and knowing that how you're using it in your life and in your business and in all ways. It's really been a profound journey to witness things unfold when you're in alignment, and how it can honestly bring in such ease.
It does. It's such a nice framework for deciding what my path is, or if there's a sticking point somewhere. It's how do I wiggle free from this, and it gives you an idea of where to go next, and that's so helpful.
I think for me too, it builds trust. You know, when sometimes you're going to doubt, am I doing the right thing, am I making the right choice, right? It just gives you that trust of okay, I'm in my power, I'm following my authority, I've been using my strategy, and it's just okay, well, this is just let's write it out. Not we need to change gears, because you know what's right for you. Gives you a nice foundation.
And also, we're in the company of Leo queens who love to talk about themselves, so that's what we're gonna do a lot of today.
I'm ready to be roasted.
Okay, so on today's
about some Leos today.
I feel like
this last time we were going to complain about Leos.
Yes, we did. We did. You did. You started that.
As long as somebody's talking about me, I'm fine.
Exactly.
I'll start us off.
Yeah, I mean, damn, I love Leos. I'm surrounded by Leos, men and women, and I just love them.
Continue.
So I have, my Mars is in Leo, and so I feel like I resonate and I have a respect and understanding for Leo. And as a fixed sign, as a Taurus, I find that my Leo companions, they are approaching, not approachable.
Okay.
What
do you mean by that?
Exactly. Meaning that for me, as someone that is a little bit more of the observer, I love a Leo and how warm they are, and they are, not to say they're not approaching, but you are the one that will do the you're approaching.
Yeah, we're gonna be the one that
I'm not. You're gonna the initiator.
Hey, what's up?
With such confidence and warmth, and that's what I love about Leo energy. But man, y'all sometimes are a little full of yourself.
I feel like
I'm really, okay, take it down a notch. That's how I feel sometimes.
I really, as a Leo sun, need people with great boundaries. And if I sense oh, this person doesn't have good boundaries, best believe I will be checking in with them a whole lot. And then I do find, and maybe this is just a learned behavior from experience, but I know that my energy is big and it will bowl people over.
Yeah.
And it's not intentional, but it happens. And it is part of the gig. Do you find that, being a Leo, that your energy bowls people over sometimes? Or under certain situations?
I think I get shy, so that side doesn't come out very often, or not around people I don't already know. Because sometimes I feel someone's telling me a story and I'm well, let me tell you. And I'm just give them a second to shine, Jesus Christ. Let me show you a picture. Wait,
Right,
let me
right.
tell you a story.
Well, I do think that too. Like,
the one upper.
I think nothing makes me happier than seeing somebody else in all of their glory
yeah.
because, like, I just like bask in my own glory and I love that.
There's something to
So I'm
learn
like,
from that.
glow, please.
Mhm.
Like, feel that glow because it feels nice. It
Yeah.
feels nice to be like in your element and like being successful and succeeding and like
Yes.
all eyes on you. Like the admiration is real. It's like
Mhm.
a currency, I feel like. It's not like I don't do things for admiration. It's like a barometer. I know if I'm not being admired, that's not my place. I need to go. It's like how I determine where I fit
Yeah.
in, you know?
Shine in the line, baby. that's
And that's a lot.
interesting.
It's a lot. I can admit that I'm a lot. Like I am. Not too much, but I'm a lot.
A lot of
A lot of love.
yourself.
It's
Yeah.
so here's the thing. It's so much passion. It's like I will love you with the passion of 1,000 suns. And it's like this like pure sense of like love. But that is so much. Like the sun is great, but it will also like burn your skin.
Yeah.
Like you need an umbrella, you need some sunscreen.
Oh,
People
yeah.
need sunscreen around me and I gotta have that in my close
Yeah.
relationships especially.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was interesting to even look into like your son, Kate, which is kind of similar bold energy.
Yeah. The
The
struggle.
stories. No, the stories.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
telling
yeah.
the stories, like if you need to embellish, you embellish. Like,
Yeah, it's just gonna be the case that if I'm in a room full of people, I'm going to be one of the loudest. If not the loudest, it just like happens naturally. I notice I'm gonna be the one to take charge if there's anything that needs to happen. And it's not that I don't have mellow sides. I think that like it's like a lion. It's like I will fiercely go hunt for my pride, like a lioness in the
Mhm.
jungle, and I will like handle that with all the ferocity and passion and love that needs to happen. And then I will go nap for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And it's just like nap and then intensity. Nap and intensity. I take a lot of cat naps and I love it. I'm happy with it.
Dude, the presence of a Leo, but yeah, not necessarily extroverted. I feel like all the Leos that I know how to turn it on. You know,
Yeah.
like let me spotlight here, please. Jazz hands, spirit fingers, and then they're like, and that's a wrap, and then I'm gonna go.
Gotta go.
Like it's like the diva that's like, back to my trailer. Like,
Yeah. It's so like
thanks
that.
for coming. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Diva status. But I love that. I don't know. I'm such a cheerleader for Leo.
I'm so
I
glad.
just love.
I appreciate
Just
that.
love it. But also I know how to like put on my shades and like
Yeah, you do.
I'm just gonna.
So necessary.
All right, thank you so much
Like
for
she's
being
got to shine for a minute. I'll let her get it out of her system.
Yeah.
And then
But I
we
love
can
it.
Chat
I love
after.
it so much.
No, I do feel loved by you, and I think that's nice because I think it is easy to turn people off totally unintentionally. And I do find like I do not find this with you. Your energy is so warm. I do find us to be compatible, but if there are other Leos, I do find it sometimes tough. Do you experience that?
Yeah.
How do you share a
Or
spotlight?
just someone that is like the spotlight, that like commands. Because I think like for me, it's almost like I'm invited into the spotlight. Like I think there was like one workshop that I came to where I was like just in my bubble, no one sees me. I came to participate, and then you said human design, and I popped up, and I'm like, wow. And then it's like
my time to shine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then once that conversation's done, I'm like,
back into your spot.
Are you both August Leos? You're a July Leo? Oh. And you're an August Leo. Okay. What's the difference?
I will have to say, and this is just pure observation, so I don't know, but I do find August Leos to be a lot more chill. I don't know why, but I find it to be a lot more calm.
Well, I mean, my two brothers are Leos, and they're August Leos, and I feel like they're way more chill than a lot of other Leos.
Yeah. I mean, I think that like the power trip was a thing more so when I was younger and like trying to figure out all of this like leadership energy that it's not necessarily I chose it. It's just like a really natural, inevitable thing. And so I definitely think I struggled with that more and was a lot more like obnoxious when I was younger, I will say. But still with good intentions. Not that that always matters. It doesn't mean I don't hurt people, but I think that because the leadership comes from a place of love. So I'm like, oh, that is the opposite of what I want to do. Make somebody feel. I think when I'm being the leader best is when I'm lifting somebody else up. That's really when it feels the best. That's when I'm fine being obnoxious or
Someone's got to do it.
my teeth come out or my claws come out. It's like you did not just treat yourself like that. Like nobody is allowed to disrespect themselves around me.
Don't talk to my friend like that.
Yeah. So that's obnoxious, I get.
We didn't really roast Leos, other than just stating the obvious that y'all are proud of. So I don't really know.
Maybe
what is it though with Leos? Every Leo I know has great hair. It's like just like
Tell me more.
Exactly.
I just recently am trying to make it as big as possible. I stopped brushing my hair. Did I tell you this? I stopped brushing my hair. Okay.
No, don't. Please explain. No, but like we can
I
see
didn't
it.
know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
To protest the patriarchy, I stopped brushing my hair and I clean it, but I don't condition it. And it was very like soft and smooth, and I love it just big and like mangy and untamed and matted.
Oh.
Kind of like loosely locked a little. So
it works
it's its own. I want a mane. I need a mane, and I love it.
Hell yeah!
Thank you.
Have you ever teased your hair?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Are you teasing it now?
I mean, it doesn't really like hold a tease, but I have because I like it big like this.
Oh yeah, I like the volume.
80s. Oh my god, that hair is the best. I love it.
Let's bring it back. Bringing back the 80s.
Crimping the hair.
Girl. I loved to crimp my hair when I was a kid.
Really?
Yes.
That's so sweet.
It would take a long time. I had so much hair.
My hair never holds anything.
Really?
Very silky.
Everything
just falls out. Wavy.
Yeah. Well, I get the layers cut in it so that it can be like a mane.
Yeah. Love it.
My eyes are leaking. Sorry.
Jill's still recovering.
Hi.
And doing great.
We're doing great, but I just didn't want to miss this conversation. It's so good.
So you feel better, but you just might sound.
Yeah, I sound wet. Like my my voice and my cough is wet, but ultimately I feel pretty good. Other than just some sinus stuff, but I'm good.
I'm glad you feel better.
Yeah, I do. I am glad because it's been a long time coming, and I'm over it. I'm really fucking over it.
Yeah.
Hope you guys are doing well out there.
Yeah.
Shout out to the elderberry elixir vendor at Lakes Park Farmers Market in Fort Myers, Florida on Wednesdays from 9 to 1. They are there. I'm sure they're elsewhere, but honestly, I was not feeling good this morning, but I was like, I can't rot at home. I'm so tired of just like rotting. So I went to the farmer's market. I got some sun and I was seeing some pals and I stopped by the booth and she gave me this like big bottle of elderflower syrup, elderberry syrup, whatever it is. And I swear 1 tablespoon and I was like, whoa. I like it like brought me back to life. So I've been like sipping on that. Like a jug of hooch. Yeah. My cold syrup. But it's so good. It's so good. It has mullein in it. So I think that's why like my chest is like breaking up more because it's just all the gook is dissipating. Anyway, enough about my gook.
We're glad you're here.
I'm just glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm here because we're here to talk about human design because we have something really special coming in January. And Zaylene and I have partnered together to create this community of practice, a virtual community of practice focused on grounding into our inner wealth. So using this tool of human design, this framework of human design, and pairing it with mindset coaching and these self-regulation tools to help us. Yes.
I'm doing an interpretive dance of what you're saying, and I think I need this out because I don't want to be distracting because it's important.
No, I was feeling it. I was feeling the vibe. Yes. Well, that's exactly how I feel about this cohort, this community of practice. We are doing a weekly virtual gathering as well as a bunch of different offerings during the month of January to bridge these concepts because in the work that I've done with Zaylene personally, with understanding my human design, my gene keys, my core wound, and using that to help me feel alignment and flow in my life and in my business it's just been invaluable. It's been very that. So we created a month of content. We're bringing it to you in a really beautiful, private, yummy little community of practice. So this virtual cohort community people who want to invest in this experience and basically get a month of small group coaching from Zaylene and I.
Amazing.
Yep.
So
Like
exciting.
Transformative.
Yeah.
And
So
being
exciting.
able to dive deep, right? Because like having one reading or having even one mindset session,
Yeah.
or two,
Yeah.
if you're not continuously digging in. And I think the way that we're setting it up to gradually go deeper with these different modalities and to give you a week to go out and explore it in real life,
Yeah.
in real time, come back with questions, come back with stories,
Yeah.
is going to really help solidify it so that it stays in the forefront, right? Because sometimes we can go and do any modality, right? Go and do it once, and like, oh my God, this was the most amazing thing in the world, and then it gets tucked under other things, and then what do you do with it?
Yeah.
So this keeps you in it for 4 weeks, and we'll keep coming back to readdress anything, to go a little bit deeper, and to hold space for whoever decides to join.
And how lucky are we? We get to talk about this with each other all the time because we all work together. We all are in this network, in this community.
Well, I was gonna say, I love that you're making it this like group. I think people need community so much right now. I love how much people are doing this inner work and this self love and being alone with themselves and really getting to the root of things. But the inevitable outcome of that is interacting with others and holding others accountable, holding yourself accountable, and like healing in groups together. So I love that your space is not just about the individual, but how you're interacting in that group dynamic is really a beautiful offering.
Yeah, I think this is, of course, it's learning these topics, these frameworks to help you connect with yourself in like a really authentic way. And also being in a space where you have those mirrors back to you. And it's addressing the challenges or the resistance that we're feeling and working toward our goals. This is about realigning with our authentic expression of ourselves and then using these tools to stay regulated, stay connected, um, especially if you're an entrepreneur, small business owner, a creative, or just like really wanting to honor yourself, build your confidence, and stay in alignment with your goals. That can be really hard. And you're not doing it by yourself. And so to have this framework and then this cohort, this community of practice that is doing the work alongside you and like sharing the successes, sharing the breakthroughs, it's like profound. Like when we were sitting in our last conversation, you can catch the recap on YouTube. Heather was receiving all of this information. I mean, me too. We were both like receiving this insight on ourselves, and it was like really meaningful to connect with that information. And it's the way that human design and the way you coach through it and the language you use, it is truly impactful to see yourself in that. I know, like when I've said this before, when I learned my sun gate, I'm a tastemaker and a marketeer. I was like, my Leo's coming out right now because I'm just like, shit, you can't tell me nothing. Like, whoa.
What a fun sun gate.
Yeah, super fun.
All right, and it validated my experience and it helped me focus on those aspects of my life that light me up with that, with the permission of that title or those describing words, and everything else that I would focus on and worry about, kind of I allow it to fall away.
Yeah, it's
like because it doesn't have to be the focus. No, yeah.
Permission to like lean into your guilty pleasure, and then maybe that's not a guilty pleasure. Maybe that's your focus.
Maybe that's just
your aligned
the point.
Focus. That's why it keeps pulling you over there.
Yeah. And so in this 4-week program, we meet every Sunday, starting not January 4th. Every Sunday at 11 a.m. We meet for an hour via Zoom. And then there will be opportunities to connect with us throughout the week, whether it's a Q&A or, there will be like home play, ways to like kind of explore the information that we go over and to connect in meaningful ways. But it's kind of this cohort, this container to also participate in like rather it's like for transformation, for rapid transformation and change.
What I love about the group setting too is that you get to see everyone doing their thing.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like you don't have to be all the things. Like you see, oh, she's the tastemaker, and oh, she's has her own Sunday. I forget what feeding the spirit. So
that's powerful.
Yeah. So if everyone plays their own role,
Mhm.
how powerful is that? Then you
Yeah.
don't have to be worried about doing all of the other things. You know
Right.
there's someone else that's playing that already.
Yeah.
And that's not the most important. Like that's not the top priority for you. So it
Mhm.
just kind of helps us prioritize things. It's not like anything's bad or good or that you're gonna go steer yourself in the wrong direction if you do. Like these things are coming to shine no matter what you
Right.
do. It's gonna be there. But it helps you like prioritize. Oh, this is important, right? Our strategy, how important is our strategy to know how to use our energy,
Mhm.
you know
Yeah.
so once you are doing that, always coming back to that, it just helps you prioritize so
Yeah.
that you're not trying to be any of the other types, just the type that is resonant for you, that's going to give you the outcomes that you want, that's going to help you use your energy in the most efficient way.
And I think that's so incredibly valuable, and to understand that in as many ways as possible,
Mm-hmm.
because I talk about that in session with my clients all the time. And it is a journey to help them be able to use their energy more efficiently, right? To participate in the life and the reality that you want to live in, that brings you joy and ease, and allowing yourself to let go of stress and to kind of deprogram yourself to thinking that you have to be X, Y, and Z when really you're meant to be in alignment with your sun gate,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's just a tool. It's not to label anyone,
Right.
but it's a tool for empowerment.
Yeah.
And
you are the one that gets to resonate with it or not. If
right.
it doesn't resonate with you, then you just don't use it. But I have yet to sit in front of someone that said, yeah, this
Yeah.
is
Not
not
for
me.
me.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say, have you ever sat in session with
No.
someone, they're like,
It's just
that
probably
can't be
so
me?
No,
uplifting.
well, I have had people just say, like, I
Excuse me.
don't understand how that pertains to, and then
Oh,
like
sure.
reading a new perspective or talking a little bit more about it, or even, that's why I like when I do things for you, I have different books and different
Yeah.
interpretations
Approaches.
of it. Yeah, or
Yeah.
even using like the gene keys, how what we're gonna do with this community of practices, mixing human design with gene keys with mindset coaching, right? So bringing all these things together, sometimes a different perspective, right? If I look at someone's chart and they're more left facing than right facing, the way they receive information might feel a little bit different. So yeah, so I've had people just kind of like stunned for a sec, or sometimes so far away from their purpose that they're like, no way, it can't be that easy, or it can't be that fun, or it can't be that good.
Oof, it's that.
Mhm.
It is that belief right there, I think, which is the most important reason that this cohort exists. It can't be that easy.
Absolutely not. My Leo is ready to come out and bully
Well,
whoever says that.
well, let's talk about you for a second,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
isn't
Why
don't make
not? While Jill's coming, I have to
Goddamn.
pause because I have this intrusive thought that I won't say.
Okay.
And every time we say gene keys, I think
Velma.
jinkies. Yeah, I think Velma from Scooby Doo. I hear it and we say jinkies.
Oh.
Have you seen that on Scooby Doo when Velma says
We'll
that?
have to put like the
Gene keys. Yeah,
not jinkies.
not jinkies, but no, it's
Maybe
fine.
it is.
I like that. And I also wanted to sneak in here before we talk more about me. When you're talking about how like everybody has their role, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think of like this analogy of the cells in your body when you were first being put together and knit together in a womb, and your cells started dividing, and then they eventually started going to different places, and your brain cells went to your brain and your kidney cells went to your kidney. Like, how did they know? Because the kidney cell was not trying to be a brain cell. And if it had, you wouldn't have happened. You wouldn't have been able to make a full, complete body. And I don't know how cells do that. And I'm totally fascinated by that process. But I feel like even in human design, the way it's like set up, like you're the sacral authority, you're the different chakra authorities. I think there's something to that analogy, you know?
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Well, what we're wanting to
follow.
guide people through too. I mean, obviously we can go deeper where there's only, we structured it in a way to do this for 4 weeks, but essentially, the more in alignment that we are, the more prosperity we have, the more we come into connection with the people that are for us. So like all of the kidney cells are going to the kidney.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it is the same. So it's like we're micro to the macro, and this
Yeah.
tool, this school of thought is a micro to the macro.
Yeah.
Right. So not only does that 56 live in you, it lives in the universe. There is this concept. There's a whole, I mean, you could go
56.
dive into like feeding the spirit and all kinds of things to that effect, right? Just like with mine and with yours. So in essence, when we are in our alignment, when you are in your tastemaker and you are continuously feeding the spirit, and I'm in my integrity and virtue, we get aligned with what in Gene Keys is called Gene Keys, and what Gene Keys is called the fractal, right? So it's like it is like we kind of all came apart, and then when we're in alignment, everything starts to align, and fall into place. So the people that are meant for us, the people that are meant to come to this community of practice and be with us will be with us, right? So us being in our power in this container is going to create something, right? You being in your power creates that for you and just brings it all together. So there is that sense of community and togetherness, and even witnessing that you could be you and you could be you, and like how exciting to come back together and know, like, not the roles we play, because we're not tied to these roles, right? They continuously changes, life changes as our interests change and all of that, but that there is almost like this landing spot to come back to.
I just like when I connect with this cohort, because it's been manifesting, I just feel so at home because I just am a nerd about everything mindset and also human design, and I love hearing you talk about it and learning from you. But also just what I've realized in my work with like hypnotherapy is the value of like one-on-one sessions, but there's something profound that happens when we participate in our own awakening and our own clarity and our own alignment around other people that are experiencing it too. And it magnifies it and it becomes palpable, like you feel the energy, it magnifies, and I just am really excited about that. And I see it when we do like breath work in hypnosis. Like everyone is having their own unique individual experience, but when you are doing that in a room, it is like profound. It is a shared experience, and it brings connection and belonging back into the equation of healing and understanding the self. Because if you can see yourself in another, or whether you have similar traits, complementary traits, I don't know, I think it just gives it a little bit more purpose. Sometimes we get lost on our individual journey, and I think part of it is because we feel so alone. And so having a community of practice to explore these things, I'm just very excited to see how it all unfolds.
I feel like it almost amplifies. Like going to the gym by yourself is a vibe. I love that. But being there with a friend or a couple of friends and we're doing this thing, like, I love that too. So it's not like one or the other, but like how beautiful to be able to experience these things that normally are experienced on a one-on-one basis, to do it in a group. Like I'm so excited for the experience that we get to have. You know, like just witnessing that group and working with a group, and seeing everyone's different talents. Like we get to see this in each other, like getting to see it in other people too, and what they're doing. Like I love it when I sit down to do a reading for someone that I normally ask like what their intention is. So I have this one client that sent me her intention, and she's like, I just want to make sure that I'm on the right path, and I just love expanding others, and I really love to do it like in my own way, and I'm doing like interior design, and I'm trying to bring that into it. And she's the tastemaker. And gate 14, which is expanding what's good in others, and she's literally said almost verbatim the name of the gate, and that's her sun and her earth, which is part of like some of the main ones, which the sun will do in our community of practice. But so beautiful to have that confirmation. She is literally right there where she needs to be. There's still that inkling of doubt because we're human. So how nice when she heard those things to get that validation.
I just have like chills when I think about it. It's so good. I want to go back though to this. How can it be that easy? And you, my friend, have your core wound of struggle.
I'm gonna make things way more hard than they need to be.
Well, and we all have a core wound, which is also something that we'll explore in this community of practice. I mean, mine's stress. For God's sake, love it. Love to be stressed. Love to make things harder for myself by focusing on the stress. But I think it's also the power of this is kind of how we form a relationship with our shadow, with that wound, because that is what unlocks the prosperity. And the name of this community of practice, this round of it, is grounding in your inner wealth, connecting with your abundance, or what that means to you, what it means to you to live prosperously. Prosperously.
Which I think for me, like to show how that's exemplified, you know, I think relationships with my family, romantic relationships of my past, have been my biggest teachers and my most difficult arenas. And I think that I've learned so much because I've had to experience so much while also having so much love for those relationships, whether they can continue or not. And I think that is directly tied to my um, what I'm spirited about is working with people in relationships and reading that energy to guide them to a place of understanding of each other and back to the satisfaction and contentment that's at the base of every relationship begins, because you like each other. And so getting back to that place of flow where I like you, I love you, and I like you. And I find that maybe because of that struggle and the perseverance that I had to go through, I'm able to navigate the complexities of that fairly simply. When in the middle of it, when you're in the thick of it, it's so overwhelming, and you know it's so easy to go to a place of everything is going to be terrible and life is over and this is done. It's so easy to be like very nihilistic about something when it's having this like recurring pattern. But it's shocking how I've had situations where you go from people who are not talking to each other